Namaste and welcome to the Swayambhu family. I am Sharmila, a psychotherapist and counselor by profession. Today you will be wondering why I have kept all these books here. There are books, there are color pencils, there are stick pads, there is a pen, there are stickers. What is she going to teach us? Something to draw? Something to stick with the stickers? No. No drawing, but we are going to learn how to journal. Journaling, it's too boring. We have to write, isn't it? We have to take a pen, we have to write in a book. Yes, but the benefits of journaling are vast. So today you are going to understand what are the benefits of journaling and what are its uses in your life. We keep track of things, the things we have done, the things we need to do, and the things we aspire to keep track of. So, how do we do it? If we keep on writing here, there, or on bits of paper, we would be missing or we might forget something. So, we need a system which can keep track of all that. So, journaling is one part where you get a full to system of how you go about writing everything about your life in a proper pen and paper in a book. So that is your journaling book. Now when we come to journaling, journaling is a part of building friendship with yourself. It is about expressing your own feelings to yourself. It is you becoming your own life coach. When we talk about life coach, a life coach always directs you in the proper direction. Okay, this is it. The life coach takes you to a direction. It is like taking the horse to the water. The life coach does that. But what does the horse do? Will it drink the water or will it not? So here too in journaling, you are taking your mind to that particular water where you will see what are your flaws and what are your emotions that are coming up. So when you journal, there are so many bottled up feelings inside you. So you can't talk it to everybody. Sometimes it becomes very difficult to talk. So at that time, journaling becomes your savior, because you are doing as if you are talking to your friend. And when you talk to your best friend, what you do is you just, whatever emotions are bottled up inside you, you just talk out. So this is where journaling becomes very important. But now you will say, why only pen and paper? Can't we think our thoughts and resolve it? No, what happens is we have a monkey mind. So from one thought, you think about a thought, but immediately from that thought, there will be some connection. You go from that thought to the other thought, and then you just move on. But when you pen it, when you take a book, and when you open your book, when you open your journal, you know that you are going to write it. And when we write it, it is, you just see, you just go on putting up your feelings, and those feelings, whatever thoughts and feelings come, you are just penning it down inside in the book. So that is your own private journal. Now this journal, they become our own private journals. We are not going to keep it for everyone to see, but this is our treasure of memories. And what happens in journaling is, when we are stressed, when we are anxious, when we keep on writing, we may find some solutions to it. Also, it helps us manage our stress, it helps us cope up with our anxiety, and it gives us ways to come out of the depression too. So here journaling it becomes a medicine as such for people who have their stress, anxiety and depression. You just write it, ink it. So how do we get started? To get started, everyone, if now we feel like, okay, we'll start with a journal. So the journal, should they be very costly or very things like it should have all the things? No, not necessary. You can even take a simple notebook a notebook and give a nice cover to it. So as you open it, you can just feel, okay, I can put up any drawings. If you feel like, you can just take a plain page and start drawing in it, so that whatever stress is there, you can color it out and you can remove the stress out. And if not, you can take this book, like this books, you can just write your feelings in that. So this is one diary, this is another one which we have here for journaling. Me and my daughter, we both do our journaling. So these are the books. We also keep some color pencils with us whenever we feel like, okay, when you open the book, it should look pretty and nice. So that time we also add some colors to it. Sometimes when you want to make the book more beautiful, you can also put these stickers, beautiful stickers. You get all these stickers which look very nice, but these are all not necessary initially. As and when you start journaling and you feel, yes, I require something nice, you can go ahead. And when I go out, I usually keep these small diaries with me. So when these diaries are very helpful, like whenever any thoughts come and I just have to write it, I write it in these small diaries, so that I can come and jot it down, or I can think over it, whatever are the thoughts that have come to me when I am traveling or going out. So this is the small diary which I keep always in my bag. Suppose I remember some things, I put it in these diaries. And these are your small sticky pads. If at all you want to, when you have journaled and there is something very important for you to remember, you can use this. But at the initial stages, you need not take all this. Just a pen and your one book is more than enough for you to start your journaling. Okay, now you will say, we have brought the books, we have the pen, and we have the color pencils also, but how do we get started? So getting started is a bit tricky. What happens is, you take the book in front of you and then you take this pen with you, and then you say, what do I write, what do I write, what do I write, what do I write? Just we don't know, because we can only see blank pages everywhere, blank pages. So you just don't know what do I write in this, what do I say, how will I go about it? So initially, just when you start, what's the date? You write the date. What's the time? You see the time and you write the time. So date, day and time, you just ink it there. Now what do I say? So for that, I will just say that I will give you a few questions. Initially, when you start, you can just take the help of these questions. Whichever questions appeal to you, you go on with that. You might think over a question for a full day, or you might just see, okay, this is the question which appeals to me for this day, so I will take this. So I am going to give you a few questions, and then you go about it as you like it. So it's just a small start for you to write in your journal. So here are some questions to get you writing without much overthinking if you are a beginner. Use 10 words to describe yourself. The first question is, use 10 words to describe yourself. Second question, make a list of everything that inspires you. Books, to websites, to quotes, to people, anything that inspires you. Then you can write about your goals. First, you can write goals up to 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, up to 5 years. So journaling keeps a track of your achievements. What is your ideal self in 5 years? What you want in the next 5 years is what you can journal. You can also write this question, how do I feel about myself, my body, my partner, my health, my job, etc. It can be about someone, something. Might be things that you are struggling also, or even things that you are grateful for. How do I want to feel today? So you can write again your experience. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel energetic, happy, connected? Do you want to be very patient with all the things that are going on today? What do I need most today? What was my biggest lesson or achievement today? Or what was my biggest achievement this week? What was my biggest achievement this month? Next question, what am I looking forward to? Next question is, any changes that I need to do to feel healthier, happier, and more fulfilled? The next one, when I am alone, how do I feel? Next one, when I am surrounded by people, how do I feel? I want to forgive or I need to forgive. What? Whom? What is currently my biggest fear, worry, or concern? Reflect on the past 24 hours and write anything notable that happened. Did you have any aha moments? What was the takeaway? Any learnings? Write down something that you're doing for yourself. That's your me time. Either you're reading a chapter of your favorite book, going to bed early, getting some fresh air, decluttering, having a relaxing bath. So write about how you are going throughout the day. Make a bucket list of all the things you wish to experience and achieve in your lifetime. List 5 places you want to travel to. What are your biggest strengths? List 5 to 10 things or more you love about yourself and your favorite song. What can I do to help me grow? What am I looking forward to? How can I achieve my goals? What did I do today that I am proud of? What did I do today that I can work on, put more efforts and make it more better? Before going to bed at night, you can also ask these 3 questions and you can write it down in your journal before sleeping. Am I happy today with myself? If this was my last day, then would I be happy with what I did today? What good I did today and what I could do better? How can I better myself tomorrow? Now I have given you a list of so many questions. What appeals to you, you take it. So you start it simple. Suppose you are doing it for the first day. What did I do today? Where did I go? What did I learn? So make journaling as if you are talking to your best friend. And if you are talking to your best friend or your best buddy, what are you going to put up? Are you only going to put up, okay, all the good fancy things? There may be joys, there may be frustrations. So don't go to portray yourself as a hero or don't make yourself picture perfect. You might not be picture perfect, so don't go to portray it. You are going to put yourself in that journal totally. What happened, what was the ups and downs, what are the negativities in you, where you can find those negativities and correct yourself. So that is what journaling will do to you. It will evolve you day by day. There will be evolvement in you if you are true to yourself while writing the journal. So you will say, so how many pages, how many minutes, how many hours we have to sit and write the journal. Don't panic. Don't think, oh my God, I will not have that much time. Think about it as you get up in the morning. If you have some free time, 5 minutes to just plan your day. What are the thoughts that are coming in your mind at that time? Just go on writing. It might be even you can just put up bullet points. Okay, I got up at what time? 5 a.m. And what are the thoughts coming to my mind? Okay, the thoughts that are coming to my mind might be, I have to get up, and should I get up, shouldn't I get up? So anyhow, I got up and then I went to the kitchen. So initially you can start writing. I was feeling a bit lazy, but okay, I was lazy, so tomorrow what I am going to correct myself? No, tomorrow I am going to see to it that I will say 5 4 3 2 1 and I get up from my bed. I'm not going to laze around my bed. So this small things, or whatever thoughts you might have, just pen it down, just pen it down. Maybe there are some negative thoughts, maybe there are some negative feelings you have towards others. So what you do is, if you have some negative feelings where you feel that I can learn something from this, so you just write, and later on if you have learned something from that negative situation or negative feeling, you will write there. For example, traffic. It is a very negative situation. As we go to office or you go anywhere, you find the traffic. So sitting there in your car, you have to see, you have to look into yourself. Am I frustrated? What am I doing? Am I fidgeting with myself? How can I improve? So that was a negative feeling. You must have waited in the traffic for 30 to 45 minutes, and then what were those feelings? You come, jot it down, and later on you might have learned what is the learning lesson there and how you are going to improve yourself. Initially, if you feel that the questions that are given are too much to answer, I will just give you 2 questions which you have to answer daily. So the first question that you will answer is, what made me happy today? It might be anything. Your mother getting you a coffee, or your husband getting you your tea, bed tea, the chirping of the birds. What makes you happy? 3 to 5 things that makes you happy. And the second is, list at least 3 things that you are grateful for each day. Always we talk about the roof over our head, and what you write is, okay, I am grateful for this. Then you make one side column, divide the page, and why am I grateful for the roof over my head? It protects me. Otherwise, if you don't have a roof over the head, the person has to be on the road, and the difficulties that the person undergoes is too much. So you have to, if you have written that I am grateful for such and such thing, just reason it out. Why am I grateful? Why am I grateful? So what happens? Your mind opens up. Your mind opens up to see more and more things to be grateful for. So when you see that more and more things which you are grateful for, and you have every reason why you are grateful for that, the universe also will give you more and more things that you will be more and more grateful to. So you will increase your abundance unknowingly. So this is one way. Now journaling, it improves you, it gives you clarity, because your every thought, like I told you, when you are grateful, it's just not I'm grateful for this, grateful for this, grateful. No. But after that you have given a reason why. So here your mind opens up. There are new neural pathways which says, oh, there is some clarity in the thought. So now we have some new neural pathways opening because of this journaling. So because of this, there is self-improvement, there is self-awareness in you. Where I'm going wrong, how can I improve myself? So your evolution becomes more better and more better. A study done by the Harvard University has shown that journaling decreases a lot of stress and anxiety. So how it decreases stress and anxiety? Can you just think about it? The thing is, when you start writing your every thoughts on the paper and your pen. So when you write those thoughts, you start getting clarity with those thoughts. Yes, here if there is something wrong with me, I have corrected myself here. So the clarity does not allow the stress to stay here for a longer time. So it is a proven fact that journaling reduces your stress and anxiety. So what more do we want in this world? Just give 5 to 10 minutes per day for your journaling. So don't make journaling a chore, like, oh my God, I have to start writing my journal. Nah, re. Don't do that. Whenever you feel like I have to sit and write, morning, evening, anytime, just go to your journal and say, oh, I want to write something, I want to talk to you, come on, let's talk. So whenever you're free, you can take this. These small diaries are only your companion when you go out, just to jot down some points. Suppose you must have remembered something, you can jot down. So it's like a bullet journaling for you, where maybe there are things you might have remembered about the kitchen also, or some stationery, or some things what we require. If you are a student, you can put up your thoughts. There are so many thoughts which students can't express. So when you can't express outside, express it in your journals. Your journals can be your notebooks. It need not be such diaries. You can just take a notebook and cover it with this nice gift wrapper, and then you can put stickers, because what happens when you get that journals, we start becoming more and more creative. So don't make journaling a chore, make it as if you love writing. And believe me, when you write, I just started writing from the past 6 months, but believe me, there are so many things which we don't know about ourselves. And when we write, and maybe when you just take a look back, you feel like, okay, I did this, and how did I come out? Okay, this was my negative situation, but I came out like this. This was my thinking that time. So you can improve on yourself better and better, in a more better way you can do. And there is one more thing that I do specifically. Suppose I have some negative situations where I know it only frustrates me, just thinking about that will frustrate me. What I do is, I make these papers into like this small squares, and I just cut it and keep it. And what I do is, I write all the frustrating things that come to my mind, and then I just I tear it into pieces, because then I don't want that thoughts to come again and again. You can do this. The moment you have lot of frustration inside you, maybe a person has, because of a person or some event has frustrated you, you just do this. This is my method. Like sometimes I burn it also. I just near the sink or something, because it's a small paper, I can just burn it and I can put it there. So whatever makes you feel nice, you do it, especially if it is a negative situation where there is no learning, but your mind will be cluttered more and you will be more tensed. So before sleeping in the night, if you have some frustrating thoughts, just go on writing, maybe for 5-10 minutes in a page, and then you tear it. How much you can tear it, you just tear it off and throw it. That's it. That's gone. See, what happens is, when we put ourselves with all these negative thoughts, which does not give any benefit to us, we only clutter our mind with so many things, and a cluttered mind can't think clearly. So it's very, very necessary that whenever you have some negative thoughts, either you journal it, if it is a thought which will give you a lesson. But if it is a thought which does not give any lesson and it is only a frustrating thought, you are going to write and just throw it off. So bring clarity to your mind, because only when there is clarity, you have life-changing ideas which come to you very easily, and you can jot it down. You can just put up in your journal, yes, today I got this idea, today this happened, I got up at 5 o'clock, I did my exercise. So all things that might be very simple, but later on, as you keep on writing, maybe for 5 minutes in the morning or 5 minutes at night, 5 minutes, whenever you feel like I have to go back to my friend, you can go back and you can write it. Now, when you talk about journaling can be said that it is a powerful way to get a bird's eye view of our life. It gives us clarity, it gives us focus, it tracks our progress, where I was 1 month before and where am I now. It gives a tracking. It also tracks the food that we eat, because you journal also what you have eaten on that particular day. So all these things make journaling a very, very beautiful chore. I can't say chore, it is just like talking to my friend. It is such a beautiful thing where I can put whatever is there in my mind to my book. So you are free to focus, you are free to create, you can relax, and you can feel very peaceful once you do your journaling. I assure you that it's really, really beneficial. You can record your minutest details, your victories, or sometimes some whatever you have lost something, or sometimes you are very sad. You can record those so that you understand what is my problem area and what can I do to overcome those. And if I am happy, okay, this is the place where I am happy and I can bring about more happiness. So journaling brings you that happiness in you, and it brings a clarity in you to find a purpose. It gives a purpose for you in your life, because you have found your identity with that journaling. I can only say this much: journaling helps you appreciate things that are important. How beautiful and good everyday life is. So happy journaling, folks. And if you like my channel, please do subscribe and share. Be happy always. Thank you.